So, hey everyone, I welcome everyone to our Tapfiliate podcast. And I'm Julia, the CEO of Tapfiliate. And today we are diving into a very exciting topic for scaling that is crucial for scaling SaaS businesses, which is affiliate marketing. And luckily, I'm joined by the incredible Leanne Johnstone. Thanks for your time, Leanne. We appreciate it and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to talk about this with you.
Cool. So Leanne is a leading expert in affiliate marketing with over 20 years of experience, which sounds like really impressive. And she's helping businesses grow through partnerships and affiliate marketing. And in Tapfiliate, we are also focusing a lot on simplifying the process for SaaS businesses to launch the affiliate programs and then scale them. And that's why we couldn't miss this opportunity to invite Yulia as an expert in SaaS growth strategies. And today we are going to ask you about some insights on why affiliate marketing is such a powerful tool for SaaS businesses and the best ways to get started, and of course some common pitfalls to avoid.
Okay.
And before we start, Leanne, I want to actually start with your personality. I personally admire and I'm really inspired by such people like you who have managed to find what they really love. And despite the fact that you have spent so many years in the industry, you still keep polishing your skills, you still keep growing, you still keep developing and sharing your expertise with everyone around. And from a background in traditional marketing to founding Affiverse, you've literally, I think, seen the evolution of digital marketing. And what is interesting for me, I'd like to know more how you have met affiliate marketing and what is your story?
So, okay, I'm going to have to go back almost 20 years, but I'll give you the short version because we don't have a lot of time. I think I was just very lucky that I got into the industry at the time when it was starting, and it was a sort of natural progression from digital media buying. So, obviously buying media ads on pages way back in the day. That was kind of how the internet started. And I think what drew me into affiliate marketing is the fact that it is very much working with people. So if you have ever met me on a conference floor or you've kind of met me in person, I absolutely love people. I study people. I want to help people. And that relationship building bit is the thing that actually drew me into affiliate marketing, because you as an affiliate manager, it's not about strategy. I'm going to be very honest and controversial and say it's, your planning is good, but it's how you make people feel in affiliate marketing. And that is what actually builds successful partnerships. So for me, it was all about marrying the kind of data, planning strategy ideas, the creative side of marketing, with the people side, the psychology and the relationship building together. And it just seemed to fit. It just made sense. And luckily, I got into the industry very early. So when the internet was pretty much starting, and I've had to learn my craft as we're going because I was at the forefront of the wave. So, new people coming into the industry now, there's training programs, there's lots and lots of resources that you can read online. But back then there was nothing. We were creating it as we were going. So there's a saying where it says you were building the plane and flying it at the same time. That's exactly what we were doing way back then. And we were learning as we went along. We understood as the technology improved, as we brought mobile into the mix, as we brought social media channels into the mix, we still had to keep on learning. And I think that is the thing that excites me the most about working in this industry, is that even after 20 years, I am still developing and polishing my skill set every single day. So it's not one and done. It's not what you learn affiliate marketing and then you're done. You have to keep learning affiliate marketing all the time. So that's kind of how I got into the industry 2 decades ago. And I don't think I'm ever going to really leave it until I retire. It's I was very lucky at a young age to find the industry and the job that fits my personality, my mind, my emotions, all of that kind of thing. And so, I've been very blessed and very happy to work in this industry and see it evolve from, something that was just really, really simple, like refer a friend, into the absolute complexities that we have to deal with right now, cross-channel, mobile, desktop, all of these things that we have to consider, which makes the job even more complex. So for me, it's been an exciting ride, and I've been privileged enough to actually be a part of that history.
You call it ride. What an exciting ride, because when you started to talk about your journey, you mentioned that you really love people, and this is something that I wrote on my LinkedIn page, where you have this about section when you're writing about yourself, and this is something that is like stated there, that I love people. And I think this is something that is like the key to success in this industry, because when you love people, when you are open for some new knowledge, when you're hungry, or every time hungry for this new knowledge, you have very high chances to succeed here. So really inspiring. Thank you for sharing it. We've already mentioned Affiverse agency, and from what I see, that Affiverse has grown into a media and a hub for affiliate professionals. The simple question here is, how did the idea of building a community come about, and what impact has it had on your career personally?
So it has been another wild ride. I started Affiverse 4 years ago, really as a consultancy. So I wanted to go and work with people, give them my knowledge, because it's not written down in textbooks anywhere. You can't go to the school of affiliate marketing. I think even now, today, 25 years later, a digital marketing degree has maybe one chapter about affiliate marketing, and yet we're $1 billion industry that's growing double digits year on year. So the mind blows that we're not actually standardizing this into course materials. But the problem is that because it changes so much, even if you did have a course curriculum, next year it would be out of date. So this very much is a job that you have to continue learning on the job. And so I sort of thought, 20 years in, I need to give back, and I need to take that knowledge and pass it on to other people so that they can learn from it too. So we started out as a consultancy, very quickly grew into an agency. So had multiple clients doing multiple different things, everything from, advice on how to start, to scaling up, to, complex platform migrations, audits, the whole thing. And then COVID hit, and we were a little bit concerned about how our little agency was going to survive when we couldn't go out to events. So we literally started with digital marketing mixes, like 45-minute Zoom calls where we were just bringing experts in. And because my community is so big already, like I've got a lot of people that I know in the industry, I was able to throw together these events really quickly. And we did like massive virtual events, so 2,800 people that were signing in towards the end of like the COVID space. But we started to just push content to draw people to us. So it was like, oh, we've learned about this little thing, let's do a blog about it and talk about what that means. And what I discovered over this period is that there's a lot of content out on the internet, but it tells you what's happening. It doesn't tell you how to apply it to you. And so a lot of the content that we're writing and pushing out is all about, if Google, bans advertising, what does that mean for you, Mr. Affiliate? And what does that mean for you, Mr. Affiliate Account Manager? And how do you actually need to implement that and think about that and knock-on effect to your strategy? So we ended up accidentally becoming a media company that now talks to, I would say, probably about 40% of the performance marketing industry, both here and in the US, which are two of the most mature markets. And from that, we kind of launched our podcast, the Affiliate Marketing Podcast. Says what it does on the tin, so people find it very easily. We've just started growing and getting loads and loads of people that want to learn from us, understand what trends are coming, keep abreast with what's happening in the industry. And I think one thing that we've done very differently is that we are vertical agnostic. I don't care what industry you work in. I care if you are working in affiliate marketing, because every industry can learn from each other, and all the principles of best practices and tactics are more or less the same. It's just how you apply them that's different. So I think we've been able to grow very quickly because we understand the industry. We talk about things that are relevant and matter to people's lives because we've done the jobs ourselves for many, many years. And we just really get how to connect people. So a shining moment for me, that we actually did 2 things this year that were totally out of our wheelhouse, but we managed to pull off really well. The first was to launch an in-person event, which was something that we've never done before. And in doing so, we brought together really, really great content speakers and collaborators. So it was a fantastic experience to actually bring all of these people that read our stuff, hear our stuff, watch our stuff into a room and actually go like, we're here for you, like now go do business together. And that was just an amazing event. So we had that in London this year. And then the second thing that we've done is we've launched a quarterly industry magazine, because I do believe, I'm a little bit old school, and a lot of people in affiliate marketing are also getting older. It's really nice to have a print copy of a magazine that's telling you what the future trends are, bringing in multiple voices from around the industry, because we do get a little bit like blinkered, where I only look at my thing because I work in travel, or I only look at Nutra because that's where I am. And you're not looking at what all the strategies and opportunities and new trends are happening outside of your industry in order to bring that stuff in and be at the forefront again. So
Absolutely.
for me, it's about communicating with my peeps, with people that want to follow us. It's about educating everybody from the things that I'm learning and sharing that knowledge, because a rising tide raises all ships. And what we want is we want this industry to grow, to keep growing, and to bring new talent into it. And it starts with education. So everything that we do at Affiverse is either helping you to do it, doing it for you, or teaching your teams how to do it for themselves. And that's kind of how the business has grown. So I'd love to say it was by design, but it wasn't. It was by accident. It was because people just wanted to learn from us and wanted to access the knowledge and the information that we've amassed over many, many years. So myself and my business partner, Liana Klein, she handles our agency division. And then we've got Chris, who's our operations manager, who's got like 15 years experience in like growing businesses. So we've got my knowledge, we've got her 18 years of knowledge of practical application and actually doing the doing. And then we've got Chris, who sits alongside us, who make sure that we get to where we want to be, basically. So I'm very much the ideas person. I'm not the person that does the doing. Liana does the doing, and Chris makes sure that we do it on time and to budget. So we're very lucky that we've got a team that's got certain parts that they're really, really good at, and together we make a really great whole. And that's kind of how the business has grown. So fast, but it's kind of based out of needs and wanting to solve those problems and wanting to help people. And I think that's why people come to us, because they feel that authenticity in terms of what we're trying to do.
Amazing.
But
yeah.
Good.
It sounds like very, from on one hand, very inspiring, and on the other hand, like very logical and natural, because thing that we can start learning from here and now is that you should not only love people, but you also need to communicate, because as you marked, we can learn from each other, we can exchange our opinions, our experience, and then some great ideas may be born. And this is something very simple, and I think sometimes people are overthinking. They are starting they're sitting just alone in a small room, starting to think what they should do to scale their businesses. And sometimes the answer is very simple. You just need to communicate with those for whom you would like to do something. And as you marked, just ask, what do you need, Mr. Affiliate, and what do you need, Mr. Account Manager? And you will get the right answers just here and right now.
I think it's a lesson that I've learned over 20 odd years in business, is that and we actually have a parable. I don't know if I told you this, but I'm actually South African. I was born in Cape Town in South Africa. And in South Africa, we have these like fables or stories that we tell to children. And one of them is called The Tortoise and the Hare. And the hare runs really fast, but then he thinks, I'm so fast that I don't need to compete with the tortoise. I can have a nap under a tree in the sun. And the tortoise just keeps plodding on slowly and surely. And eventually the tortoise wins the race, even though the hare is very, very fast. But the hare sort of went, oh, well, I'm so fast, I don't need to try. And the tortoise just continuously, carried on doing it step by step by step. And I always like to say Affiverse is like the tortoise. We're consistent, we know who we are, we know who we want to service, and that naturally attracts people to us. So I don't believe in competition, I believe in collaboration. And I think you have to have a collaborative mindset in affiliate marketing if you want to get ahead. Because if you are sitting in a room figuring out how to grow your business, you might never learn from all the people that are around you that can help you do that quicker. And they say it takes a village to raise a child, and I think it takes a village to run a business. Like you need to have collaboration and partnerships. And that feeds very nicely into the strategy that we do for affiliate marketing. It takes a village to grow your affiliate program. You have to work on multiple different affiliates with different traffic sources. You can't just put all of your eggs in one basket with one, with SEO affiliates, for example. And so if you have that open collaborative mindset from the get-go, naturally people are going to gravitate to you because they want to learn from you and they want to hear what you're doing and how they can take it and make it their own. Like I always think the most flattering compliment that you can give me is if you try and copy what I'm doing. Because one, you'll never be able to do it the same way as me. And that's something that affiliate managers really don't understand, is that even though there might be somebody next to them that appears to be a great affiliate manager, they can never service that affiliate the way that you can. Because it's individual to you, and your unique experience and everything else is what you should be bringing to the table when you're dealing with affiliates. So yeah, I think it's just a mindset shift, and when you understand that and you embrace it, beautiful things start to happen.
Absolutely, I'm like 100% aligned with what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think sometimes people maybe forget that they would like to build something that will exist for years, and they just want things to happen here and now very quickly. And if you would like to build something that is going to, solve the problems of many people, and that will be like scaling for years and will be existing for years, you need just to slow down and enjoy all the opportunities that there are like around us.
Well, the other thing as well is that affiliate is a very fast-paced industry. So with all the best intentions in the world, like you can't plan for longer than 60 days because you don't know what's around the corner. So when you start trying to plan 5-year plans and, I want to be here in 10 years, like with all the goodwill in the world, like that's never going to happen. In my 20 years of working in this industry, that's never going to happen. So plan ahead, absolutely, and have your kind of calendar, events, promos planned out. But realize that it's always going to change. And when you're comfortable with that, it seems to not become so important anymore. That what's happening in the here and now seems to be more important. And you grow exponentially anyway, because the industry is growing by default. So it's a different mindset, I think, working in this industry.
Agree, 100%. Getting back to our topic regarding SaaS businesses, affiliate marketing for SaaS businesses, we have just said it that affiliate marketing has always been a game changer, but for SaaS businesses, it holds even more promises. And from your personal experience, what makes affiliate marketing such a powerful channel for SaaS businesses, especially when compared to some, for instance, traditional marketing strategies? Yeah. And in general, why should those SaaS companies who have never considered it as an opportunity start doing it?
So, the fastest and easiest way to explain this is the fact that as a SaaS business, when you go to market, you're probably bootstrapping your budget because you've spent most of your money on the product development. The beauty of working with affiliates is that you only pay them when they deliver a sale. So you're getting shed loads of brand awareness for your product, for your tool, where you're being placed in front of audiences when they are looking for that product or service or tool, whatever kind of SaaS business it is, and you're not paying for that brand exposure. So, working with affiliates and actually getting them to understand the product and to do that early education piece, so that when customers are looking to solve a problem with a SaaS product, they actually get that knowledge up front and it's, legit and updated and, on brand. and you're not paying for that marketing space. You're only paying to kind of keep a product developed and, you know, a little bit of brand advertising to kind of get your business off the ground. So from a pure cost perspective, affiliate marketing makes sense for SaaS products. The issues that I see, though, with SaaS products is that often the affiliate program is run by the product developer, the owner of the company, the CTO or whoever it is. And there are some skillful things that need to happen in an affiliate program for it really to work. And it's not necessarily just transactional. Affiliate marketing isn't just transactional. It's not about you do this and I do that. There's so many shades of gray in between to make that relationship and that partnership work. So I think, really understanding your why do you want to work with multiple different partners, what is the benefit of that to your business, is very, very important to get at the start. The cost implication of getting that brand exposure without actually having to pay upfront, because most SaaS products, I actually was on a webinar the other day, most SaaS products pay quite high percentages compared to e-commerce. So a lot of affiliates, and what we're seeing, the growth rate in SaaS from 2015 to now has just been exponential as a vertical. And a lot of affiliates are now turning to this because the revenue that they can earn from promoting SaaS products is a lot higher than what they do from generic e-commerce brands. So there's a lot of interest happening in this space, but best practices are still being ironed out because it's only about 4 or 5 years old, this whole industry. Where we started to see affiliates come into the SaaS space. So it takes a lot of strategy. It requires a little bit of thinking before you just hit the play button and go, I'm going to build an affiliate program. The other misconception that I see in a lot of SaaS products, and this is like early starters, not established SaaS brands, is that they think, I'm going to just launch the affiliate program and all these affiliates are going to come and promote my product. Like that doesn't happen, because let me tell you that affiliates have got multiple choices of products that they can promote, and they're also strapped in terms of how many products they can physically promote. So if you're not actively marketing your SaaS affiliate program, if you're not really extolling the features, the benefits, the upsell for the affiliates to work with you versus some of your competitors, believe me, they've got choice. So building it and expecting people to come is really not a good strategy for your affiliate program if you are a SaaS product provider. You really do need to have a very clear, definitive marketing plan. Just like you had a product plan to launch it and grow it and build it, you need to have a marketing plan in place for your affiliate program too, because nobody cares that you've launched an affiliate program. Like there's so much choice. So you really need to be crystal clear about what your proposition is and what you're bringing to the table. And then when you can easily sell your affiliate program to affiliates, and then you find the recruitment strategy becomes a lot easier.
Agree. Leanne, I'm so happy that you mentioned this recruiting affiliates process, and that it doesn't happen like this, that you just launch affiliate program and then everybody wants to work with this affiliate program. And from what I hear from our Tapfiliate customers, that recruiting affiliates is one of the most challenging things. Especially when you start your first affiliate program, and especially in SaaS. And maybe you could mention some specific strategies how you can find those proper affiliates that will help you to market your SaaS product really effectively.
Okay, so I have a 12-week training program that talks about this, okay, because it is probably, like, on the scale of 1 to 10, this is number 9 at your priorities list when you are launching an affiliate program. 10 is the tech stack, the infrastructure, all of that, what I call your foundations of your affiliate program. That is super important to get right at the start, and the configuration of that, because you've got to not think about what you need today to launch an affiliate program. You've got to think about what you need in 3 years' time. And can your tech stack actually support all of that when you've got hundreds of affiliates in your program and not just 10? So all of that configuration and reporting and all of that kind of stuff is number 10 on your list. Right underneath that is recruiting partners. Which partners do I need to go find? And often there's a kind of spray and pray approach happening. I just need to go out and recruit people. And then that means that you're not really dealing with people on a one-to-one personalized level. And nobody likes to receive blanket emails that look the same. And the only thing that's different is the amount that you're paying and the click to contact me link. Like, nobody wants to receive those emails. So I think affiliate managers, they're going to like mass marketing mode because they're like, oh, I've got to launch a program. I've got to get 100 affiliates in. You don't. You actually only need to get 5 really good ones that can scale into volume. So think about, what is your why? Like, what's your strat plan for launching this affiliate program? What kinds of traffic sources do you need to bring in? And then tailor your outreach strategies so that you're not sending the, hi, my name's Leanne and I'm from XYZ business and we'd love to work with you, but you haven't looked at my website. And I get these emails daily. Like, I still get emails like this where people go, hi, would you be interested in working with our business? We do this. And I'm like, have you actually looked at my website? I don't work in this vertical. Why are you contacting me? Because they've scraped my details from a list somewhere and they're hoping that, 0.6% is going to convert and they'll get some affiliates in the door. It's lazy marketing tactics, and I don't like it, and I don't want to see it. So we've actually developed a whole course about how to actually outreach and build communications, and it's just basic content writing and sales strategies that go into it. But these aren't skills that get taught to affiliate managers because they come into the industry from lots of different places. They don't necessarily have a sales background or a marketing background. They maybe have a customer support background, which is also a skill that affiliate managers need. But, it depends on how you're morphing into the industry. Like, I came from a media buying background, and a telesales background. So I have a very good sales understanding of what happens in the psychological process of negotiating. And I also understand the value of traffic. So I was lucky. Those two skills lend itself quite nicely to affiliate marketing. But not everybody gets the same start in the industry. So you've got this diverse set of skills. All these people kind of grab real estate and land, market share from all of these affiliates, and only a finite number of affiliates in the space that you can actually contact. So it becomes a little bit tricky, and you need to be able to break through the noise, and you need to be able to differentiate your product. And that also requires marketing acumen. So, it's tough if you're getting into the industry and you don't really know who to follow and you don't really know what to do. You're kind of learning all of this on the way through sheer rejection volumes all the time, which is, heartbreaking when you're trying to launch a program and get going. But there are tactics that you can use to actually make that whole process better. So if you are in that situation and you're watching this webinar with us, just know that there are ways that you can change that rejection rate, which you're currently getting from mass marketing, and just put the right tactics in place to do it properly.
What I'm thinking about is, especially when you start, you have to start and to make some initial steps. It is always so overwhelming.
Yes.
And I think the more narrow focus you have, the more chances you get to succeed, because
Correct.
you're starting to focus on so many things. For instance, as you mentioned, I would like to, for instance, to acquire as many affiliates as possible, to start doing something, to start earning something. Focus on getting at least 5-6 affiliates that will be aligned with you and with your product, and then you will have good chances to scale this success. Because I think, again, everything starts with the planning, with the strategy, and you are you and your team, everyone who is helping you with this journey is focusing on one specific goal, and of course you will get more chances to nail it.
I mean, some of the most successful programs I've ever managed have had 20 or less affiliates in them, and they grew every single year. So what you need to do with your affiliate program is make sure that you're leveraging and working with partners that are plugging the gaps in your own direct-to-market strategy. So if you're already doing paid Facebook ads, don't go and try and recruit affiliates from Facebook. Go and get affiliates from other channels, or maybe you hit up YouTube, or people that do show and tell videos, or whatever the case may be. So that strategy is very, very important at the start, because it will limit the effort that you're putting in unnecessarily to find partners that you don't necessarily need on day one or month one. And it will also help you get laser focused on finding the partners that are actually going to move the needle.
Leanne, while we're talking about like recruiting affiliates process, and just imagine the situation that I'm a SaaS business owner, and I've eventually managed to find those 5-6 affiliates who are aligned with my strategy and product. And I think the second step, which is like also might be challenging, is somehow motivating your affiliates to perform consistently and to scale your affiliate program again consistently. Can you maybe mention some specific tactics from, again, your experience of businesses you have consulted, how one can motivate his affiliates to help him grow his affiliate program?
So the biggest thing that you can do to help affiliates grow is give them more content. So the more content they have to talk about the product, to showcase new developments, to talk about maybe sales promotions, if you're going to do like Black Friday sales and discount offers or extended 10 years or whatever it is that you're doing in SaaS, the easier it is for affiliates to promote you. If you're just giving them a simple click link and a logo and expecting them to set the world alight, well, they haven't really got much materials to do that with. So new graphics, new creative, and this obviously depends on what kind of affiliate you're working with, because each affiliate's going to require different assets, different things that they can work from. But the other thing is to also motivate them with money. It's very simple. Affiliates are doing this for money. And also get them to become an advocate of your product. So some of the easiest things that we tell SaaS clients is, why is your affiliate not actually also a customer? Why are they not using the tool for their own business? Because when they do, they buy into the tool more easily. They can talk about it more intimately. They can showcase how they're using it to grow and scale their business, and that gives them perpetual content to talk about again. So it's really and the other thing is, make it fun. We're all here to make money, but make it fun. Leverage gamification things. Talk about do gifting and branded merchandise, and give them kudos when they've done something great, or if they've been with you for a year. Make them feel special, like an employee in your business. When you start a new job, that onboarding process when you start at a new company, you get to your desk and there's a little notebook and a pen and it's all branded up, and you get a little key fob and a chain maybe, and however your business helps you should be giving affiliates that experience. Make them feel like they're part of your business. They're not just some random no-name brand person that's sending you traffic for fun, for the thrill of it. They're there to actually be a part of your business and to help it grow. So make them feel like they're part of your business as an extension of your marketing team. Those are the things that keep people active. And this brings me back to the people part of this industry. People remember the way you make them feel. And when you make an affiliate feel special, they will make you special in their life, and they will give you the time. It's a partnership. That's what a partnership is. If you don't tend the relationship, and it's like a garden, if you just plant the seeds and forget about it and just water it once every now and again, you may get some flowers, or you may not. You may get some weeds. So if you don't tend that relationship and actually communicate in a meaningful way, and I'm not saying send them an email once a week, I'm saying communicate in a meaningful way, meet them at an event, talk to them about their business, then you're kind of missing a trick on the whole concept of what partnerships is.
Agree. I love this comparison. It sounds, again, very simple, and the answer is actually on the surface in most cases.
Yeah. It's not brain surgery. Obviously, affiliate marketing it's not complicated, but it is complex. It's not difficult to do. You can do this job if you've got common sense and really good relationship and people skills. You can do this job, but you have to be logical about it as well.
I'm just comparing it with my personal experience, and it's actually true, because I remember when things started to happen positively and optimistically for me, and for instance, even for our affiliate business, is when you start looking at everything that you do as broader than just numbers,
Yep.
data, some people that are called affiliates that are doing something, brands, advertisers, and you're starting to look at this as like a part, I don't know, I can even call it a part of your life, when there are just people as you are, and they are just responsible for some specific area.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very interesting idea that I even put in my notes, just make them feel special and make them feel that they are that they belong to your story, to your product, to your, I don't know, this.
A really good example of this is American Express. Okay, everybody in the whole world, I mean, unless you've been hiding under a rock, knows who American Express is. Why do you think that is? Because they've got the best loyalty rewards program in the world. They make you feel like a rock star even when you're only spending $50. You know? And that's how you need to make your affiliates feel too. Whether they are sending you $50 worth of business every month, or whether they're sending you $50,000 of business every month, every affiliate needs to feel something from you, because they all contribute to your bottom line. And that's kind of how I run affiliate programs, and it's how I've learned to succeed at running affiliate programs. So that's my golden nugget piece of advice. Like, we haven't just done surface stuff here today. Take this and listen to it and think about how you can make it your own, because it works.
Exactly. You know, we are talking a lot about some, like, I would call positive things, like first steps, what you need to do, what you like shouldn't do, etc. And you know, not sometimes, but frequently, you need to somehow measure your success and to understand whether you are going in the right direction, or maybe you need to change something, or to change your overall strategy or something like this. And I can even say that I hate this question and asking people metrics and KPIs and etc., because sometimes it like differs a lot, and you need just to understand how particular business is operating, what your like major goals are and objectives. But in general, beyond the usual clicks and conversions, what metrics or KPIs do you believe SaaS marketers should focus on to measure the effectiveness of their affiliate programs?
So the biggest thing that I think SaaS products, and it depends on the life cycle of your program. So if you're at the beginning of your program and you're in the first 2 years of launching, the biggest thing that you need to be focusing on is things like chargebacks and the rate of chargebacks. Also tenure, client tenure. Those are the two most important things that you want to be looking at, because it's not enough for affiliates just to send you a client that tests the product out for 6 months. You want a client that stays with you for 2 years or longer, depending on what kind of product you have. So looking at customer tenure is very, very important to me. Also looking at affiliate activation rates. So if you're signing up 100 affiliates, how many affiliates are actually going live? And if that's not more than 60%, you've got a problem in your program. Like, I'd be telling you to go and have a look at what your onboarding process is like. So those are and I do have some metrics that I share in my affiliate management course that I typically look at, but they don't, every program is unique, you know, and every program has got a different strategy in terms of what they're looking at. So basic, you know, click, sign up, conversion, retention, whatever it is, those are like non-negotiables. But then I'd also look at tenure and value of the client as well.
Yes, yeah, it's like I do agree with this, absolutely. And about like this idea that every affiliate program is unique, and before you're going to start measuring something or for some result from your team members, something like this, you need just to understand how your particular affiliate program operates, what your objectives are, and what you are trying to achieve with all this stuff. Okay, again, we were talking about the first step, the metric, the KPIs, some motivation systems for affiliates, the recruitment affiliate process. And actually, you have answered these questions that I'm going to ask you, because I was going to ask you about some common pitfalls us business owners usually do, and we actually mentioned them in some particular way. But can we somehow summarize everything that we just talked about, just to make it clear for everyone who's watching us.
Yeah.
And now, and so they just could keep it in mind while they are starting this whole journey.
So common pitfalls for me, especially for SaaS clients, is not understanding their why. And not knowing when they are or are not ready to launch an affiliate program. So some SaaS clients, they'll just launch an affiliate program because a friend told them to, but they've got no idea what that program is actually supposed to do for them. Okay, so are you ready for an affiliate program? Are you ready to invest the money that it takes to launch an affiliate program and actively manage it? That is something that you need to look at. Do you have the skill set that is required to actually run an affiliate program? Because I think if you've listened to this webinar now, you will understand that an affiliate manager's role is a skilled job title. It's not, a junior account manager hired out of university that doesn't have the first clue about what digital marketing is about. That's not an affiliate account manager. And the second thing, and the fourth thing is, do you know your why? Do you know your why? Like, what is it that you want affiliates to do, and what gaps do you want affiliates to plug? Which means that you really need to know your customer avatar. So you need to really clearly know who your customer is and where those customers are hanging out, so that you can put affiliates in front of them through that buyer decision awareness journey, and make sure that they plug in the gaps on the direct to consumer spend that you just will never have enough budget for. Like, even if you're Coca-Cola, you can't reach every human directly. Even Coca-Cola has, multiple different channels that they use to reach customers around the world. So, start with a very clear perspective of what it is that you want this affiliate program to do, and don't go with the spray and pray tactic of, I want to work with everybody everywhere all the time. That's not what an affiliate program is. The last thing, the fifth thing that I would say is manage your expectations. Affiliate is not paid media. It is not about launching a campaign and thinking that the sales are going to flood in. It takes 6 to 9 months to launch a successful affiliate program, to build brand trust, to get affiliates on board, to get them actively pushing content, campaigns, banners, whatever it is that they're going to be building for you. It takes time for content creators to create content. So even if you sign up 10 content creators in week 1 and day 1, they might only go live with a campaign in week 3 or month 2. Depending on how long it is, that they need to create creative. So just remember that affiliate is not paid media. Paid media, you turn it on, you start to see clicks and sales immediately. So balance that against what other marketing activities you're doing. And that would be the most common pitfalls that I think clients sometimes need to understand.
Couldn't agree more. We have discussed a lot of actually practical insights today. And as we look ahead, we see that, again, as we have started our conversation, the landscape of affiliate marketing is changing rapidly. And what do you think are the biggest challenges SaaS companies face in affiliate marketing, and how should they prepare for those challenges?
So the biggest challenge I think that SaaS companies are seeing now, and I wish I knew where I saw these numbers, if I can recall them, but I'll probably try and see if I can email it to you and you can include it in the bullet transcript, is the sheer volume of new SaaS tools coming to market. How do you differentiate, and how do you stake your claim on the viable traffic sources that are out there? Like, how many tools, like, really, before you start launching an affiliate program, go and do the research. Is your tool, because you love your tool because you created it, okay, but is everybody else going to love the tool? And what is the equitable market share of humans that you can put this tool in front of, or this product in front of? And where do those people hang out? And these are like qualifying marketing questions that you need to ask yourself before you start thinking about strategies and implementation and tracking and all the things that start to cost money for your business. So I guess my short form piece of advice is ask an expert. Like, spend $500 on an hour's consulting with someone and get an understanding of whether this is the right time, place, and position for you to be in, rather than going down the route of finding a really, reasonably priced platform, getting everything set up and realizing, oh, actually, I don't know how to do this. And then you're sitting with and the other thing is that I often see clients using the Rolls Royce of platforms, but they're using like only one component of it because they haven't trained themselves on how to use the technology properly. or they haven't trained their teams on how to use the technology properly. So you've got all of this great opportunity that you could be doing in the affiliate program, but because nobody knows how to use the tool, they're doing the basics, and they're hindering themselves. So I think in this instance, spend a little bit of money and get some advice, and then hit the ground running with a really clear plan on why and what you need to do.
Perfect. You have again just answered my question, because I would like to give, again, based on your experience and from your experience, some kind of a piece of advice you'd give to SaaS business owners who just starting to explore affiliate marketing. We have discussed it, that you need to adjust your strategy, to get some consultation for someone who is in the industry, who has some experience, because we know to affiliate marketing role is not something that is it's just a separate role that requires some specific skill. And again, those who are just starting, especially in SaaS, because we're talking about the SaaS, maybe we can give some specific general piece of advice before they start, so they can just again keep it in mind and then shift their strategy, having this piece of advice in their heads.
Do research. Go and do some research. Don't enter this industry blind, because it will cost you money if you do. Like any marketing campaign, if you don't really know what you're doing, don't take a leap of faith and go, oh, well, other people are doing it, it must be easy. Because believe me, it's not. We make it look easy with our 20 years of experience, but we've had to have the hard knocks of learning through multiple different, campaigns and programs in order to be the specialists to help you. So I think this is one industry where you need to go and do your research. You need to understand or get expert advice. You need to understand the budget implication to your business, because there isn't, even though affiliate is pay on performance traditionally, and in SaaS most definitely, there is stiff competition, and you still have startup costs. So you need to make sure that your budget is kind of ready to do that upfront spend without an immediate return, because that's the other thing that SaaS businesses, it's like, well, if I sell you the product, I need to be making profit. Sometimes you can't, because the metric of what that profit. So, for example, we've done some work with HR management tools. Okay, so they pay on when a user starts, but you're interviewing that user. Maybe it's a 3-month interview process. So even though the users come into the platform, they're not converted until 3 to 6 months later, and the affiliate has to wait for their commission. So how do you keep that affiliate engaged? So you've got to think about all of these tactical things before you get started. And more often than not, they've run ahead and gone, oh yeah, we need to launch an affiliate program, and they haven't actually thought about the tactical stuff that needs to happen behind. And they're not even able to develop it so that it can, talk to the tracking platform and make sure that it's a seamless user experience. So I think, those are the most important things, is go and do your research, make sure your budget is in place, understand that there is, going to be an upfront cost, and ask an expert.
Perfect. Sounds, again, very, very logical and very simple. Leanne, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a real pleasure having you on our podcast. Your deep knowledge for SaaS and affiliate marketing in general, along with because I feel it. We started with this feeling thing, and I feel like you have this passion for helping businesses scale. It's, at least for me, it's very inspiring, and I think for many people, for our listeners. And to see that, I think that your journey and insights are a reminder for how much potential there is in this space when you approach it with innovation, dedication, and you're ready for some long run. And it's equal and relevant not only for affiliate marketing industry, but in general for anything that you would like to do in your life. And I'm really excited to continue following you and your work, and can't wait to apply some of the lessons, because I made some lots of notes here. Some of the lessons to start today and share it with my team. with our customers. And I hope you also enjoyed this conversation.
I did indeed. Thank you so much for having me on your webinar. It's been a real pleasure to talk about SaaS. It's a really interesting industry and vertical to be working in right now, and it is just growing so fast, fast. And so it's giving me a little bit of that excitement again, like how it was back in the day when the internet was growing so fast. So to me, it's quite an exciting time again, and I really appreciate being on this webinar with you, or podcast.